Based on the thumbnail and the title of this video, you know what this video is about. And if you are watching this video, I am sure you want to improve your English. Changing or creating small habits in your life can make you achieve what you want to achieve. And yes, including good speaking skills. Now, one question may pop up in your mind. How does this small change in your habit make you learn English language? Just stick to this video till the end. I am sure you will get your answer. In this video, we will see how to make positive changes in your life by cultivating the right habits. And what are those right habits? How can you form those right habits? And more importantly, how can you stick to those right habits? Well, dear learners, you can achieve unbelievable results by just following a few simple instructions and changing a few of your behaviors in your life. So let's get started. Just imagine a plane is taking off from Bangalore to New Delhi. If during takeoff the pilot decides to adjust the route of his plane by just 2 degrees to the west, the plane's nose would move just a few feet. The passenger sitting on the plane will not notice this small change. But over the course of the journey across the country, the impact of this small change would be considerable. The passengers would get off the plane in Jaipur instead of New Delhi. Generally, we don't notice small changes because their immediate impact is negligible. Clear? No? Let me make it more clear. Take another example. You are fat and you have a big belly, and one day you get up in the morning and go jogging for 30 minutes. But you'll still be fat. Your weight will not come down. Let's take another example. If you eat 3 burgers for dinner, it won't make you fat overnight. But if you repeat this small change day after day, you will become fat. So, guys, it all depends on the small change you make every day in your life. That's it. Just go jogging for 30 minutes every day. I am sure you will eventually be leaner and fitter, even though you won't notice the change every day happening in you. It requires patience and confidence to make a positive change in your life. So, if you find that your behaviors and habits don't seem to be paying off, try to focus on the current changes rather than your current results. So, my dear learners, to make significant changes in your life, you don't need to reinvent yourself. Rather, you can make tiny changes in your behavior, which, when repeated time and again, will become habits that may lead significant results for you. But how to make those changes in your life? Well, one way is to change your surroundings or general environment to encourage better habits. And how to change your surroundings or environment? For example, if you want to learn English, what you need to do is practice. You need to speak English. But to whom? You don't have people around you to speak English. So, what you can do is stand in front of a mirror and start speaking English to yourself. Just by looking directly in your eyes, make this change in your life. I am sure you will be able to speak English fluently. Simple changes to your environment can make a big difference. Have you ever thought about what makes you happy? For instance, when we do pleasurable things like eating what we desire to eat, or when somebody praises us, right? How do we feel? We feel good, right? Our brain releases a hormone called dopamine, which makes us feel good. You might have often observed that we feel good by just anticipating those pleasurable things. For example, kids get excited, or I can say they become thrilled by just anticipating the upcoming festival. Let it be a New Year, Diwali, Holi, Christmas, Eid. Because that anticipation makes our brain release dopamine hormone in our body, which in return makes us feel good. So always think about getting your result. What would be your reaction? Let it be a good speaking English. Think about this. Your brain will release dopamine hormone and make you feel good and motivated. You don't need others to motivate you. You can motivate yourself. And it's called self motivation. If you are motivated by others, that motivation will not last. It will not be long. You will be motivated for some time, but after that, you will be in the same situation where you were earlier. You just give up your plan to do something in your life. But, my dear learners, self motivation is the thing which will always be with you. But what you have to do is you have to understand the concept of the dopamine hormone, which is released by your brain and makes you feel happy and good. We generally do what is easy for us to do. For example, scrolling through social media takes zero effort, right? So it's easy for us to fill up lots of time. This zero effort makes us waste our precious time. But doing 100 push ups or learning English requires a lot of effort. Guys, what you need to do is you have to move yourself from zero effort activities to those activities which need some effort if you really want to see some change in your life. You don't have to do anything if you are complacent and happy with your life. But if you want to achieve something in your life, guys, you need to make small targets instead of big ones. Like instead of making a target of reading one full book every week, you make a target of reading 2 pages every day. That's it, which is easy and doable. Let's take another example. Suppose you want to run a marathon. Then you simply put on your shoes every day after work or after your studies. Run for 2 kilometers and gradually increase your time and kilometers. Not like on the first day itself you want to run 10 kilometers. You will not be able to do that and you will get demotivated and frustrated. Similarly, for learning English, you get frustrated when you don't see any change in you, even after 1 month or 2 months. And what do? You just give up. No, you don't have to give up. You need to have patience. Learning any language is a gradual process. It's not like with the snap of your fingers, you start speaking good English. My dear learners, it requires time and practice. So you need to give your time and keep practicing. I am sure you will be able to speak English the way you want to speak. You need to have a desire in you. Don't let that die. If you lose your desire, dear learners, you lose yourself. So let that fire of desire be there in you till you get your result, your goal. So just focus on small changes instead of big changes. You might have observed our mind works on immediate response. Let me put it in other words. Our mind responds or reacts immediate pleasure or result. Let me give you an example. We all know smoking kills, right? And we also know if you smoke after 20 years, you will have cancer. Even though people smoke. Why? Why do they smoke? Because their brain works on immediate response or immediate result, or I can say immediate pleasure. After smoking, they feel relaxed and stress free. This immediate result makes them continue smoking. They forget about the long run result, which is more dangerous than this. So, dear learners, just focus on long term results instead of immediate ones. Maintaining bad habits requires zero effort. You don't need any effort to carry on with your bad habits. Let this be smoking or any other bad habit, but you need a lot of effort to maintain good habits. Let this be speaking English in front of a mirror. So, my dear learners, how to maintain, or I would say how to track those good habits. Let's talk about that. For example, you are going from Delhi to Jaipur in your car. You keep driving. You don't know how much distance you have covered or how much distance is left. You will feel bored. You will feel frustrated with your journey or with your driving. But when you know how much distance you have covered or how much distance is left, you will feel motivated and enthusiastic to complete the rest of your journey. For example, you want to reduce your weight or you want to speak a good English language. I know you will put in the effort for your goal, but after 1 month or 2 months, you don't get your desired results. You get frustrated and depressed, and you think you have put in so much effort even though you didn't get any results. But why? You will remember those days you made an effort, but not those days you missed practicing. So, friends, here comes into the picture the technique of tracking your habit. What you need to do is just write at the end of the day about the effort you have put in for your goal on that day. Don't miss this habit of tracking your progress. After 2 months, when you get frustrated about your results, just read your diary and see how many days you missed practicing for your goal. You will realize you need more practice and time for your goal. I am sure you will stop your frustration and jump immediately on the battlefield for your goal. And I am sure you will definitely win this battle. You will come out with flying colors. Once this habit goes into your subconscious mind, you won't require any effort to continue this. Generally, what we do, we commit to do something and keep that commitment with us. We don't talk about it to anybody else. We hide it. And why do we hide? Because we think if we fail, what others will think about us. That's where we are making mistakes. My dear learners, if you want to do something different or want to make some changes in yourself, I suggest you, dear learners, instead of hiding commitment, just talk about those commitments to your partner, to your best friend, or your colleague. So, somewhere in the corner of your mind, it will be there that if you fail, what others will think about you. You don't want to lose your face in front of others, right? And with this pressure, you will be able to stick to your commitment. And I am sure that will make you achieve what you want to achieve. Sticking to a positive habit, however small, is a surefire way to achieve big things in your life. In the end, a key message to all my dear learners: a small change will not transform your life overnight, but that small change every day will lead to a big change in your life. Just make a habit of speaking English to yourself in front of a mirror just before going to bed. No one on this planet can speak English fluently and fearlessly without practice. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay blessed.